The other night I rewatched Clown, which came out in 2014. The first time I watched it, I really enjoyed it, and this was no different, even though I can see how some might not enjoy this. Clown is about a man who puts a clown costume on and can't get it off. I mean, just hearing the premise, it sounds really silly, and it is silly, but I think it uses that to its advantage. You get a good feel for the characters right away because the dad is trying to find a clown for his son's birthday party. So, I don't know, I just think it's a small characterization, but it's a good one. From an aesthetic viewpoint, it's not really that stylized. It's just kind of a simple looking film, but it works. There were some stereotypical jump scares which I did not like at all. You know, like the whole someone pops up behind someone and there's a jump scare noise. And I think this really takes away from the scariness of it. I don't think they had to use this technique at all. I don't know if they were pushed to or what, but I don't think they had to use this at all in order to get the scariness across. Like I said, some parts were comical, which is inevitable because of the whole premise. Everything just fit in. It wasn't, I can't say it wasn't super over the top. It was a little over the top, but it just fit in so well because it's a clown movie. Like, this dude's literally turning into a clown demon. What do you really expect? I mean, the whole plot too was kind of predictable, but it was just an interesting thing to watch. I feel like stuff started to happen right away, so it wasn't really a slow burner in my opinion. I know some people don't like slower films. I don't mind them at all as long as they still work. I'm really happy there was no cliche Google search scene. Usually in more indie horror films, or not even just indie, just horror films in general, there's always that stereotypical research scene where they go on Google and try to find out about a haunting or a person or a demon or whatever, and there wasn't this at all in this, except they did use talking to someone that witnessed something in order to get information, but that's fine. And they kept using this book thing too, or this I guess it was kind of a diary book thing, whatever, a journal. And I feel like they overused it a little bit, but it wasn't as bad as like doing multiple Google scenes. So once this guy starts turning into a clown, there's a noise, like his stomach growls, and for some reason I just found this really unsettling. The sound was just really creepy in my opinion. I also really liked the actual clown design. I thought it was cool, and just the whole idea of a clown demon was cool. Overall, it was a good watch, and since it's still available on Netflix, I definitely recommend checking it out if you have time. I mean, I think it's a good low budget film. It only cost about 1.5 million to make, and I just find it really enjoyable, and you should definitely check it out.